Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham, and I've entered 114 countries in my life, and I've lived often for 1 month to 2 months in each country. I've been doing this for 26 years. I live anywhere and everywhere I kind of want to go. Okay, I would like to go to Israel right now, and many of you can see that the situation in Israel is quite serious, okay, because there's a possible war between Iran and Israel. And Israel has nuclear bombs, and I'm not quite sure on Iran, but it looks like maybe they do. The point is this is a powder keg, and I'd really like to go there and witness what is happening. Okay, I'm uniquely qualified to go there to report on this because I really don't. I after 25 years or 26 years of traveling and blogging and making videos, I realized how to remove all the influences that create the temptation for people to misrepresent, lie, cheat, any way they do it. It's kind of sad what's happening in the world right now is that advertising for sure causes a problem. People will say things or do things to appeal to their advertisers. I'm completely independent right now. I'm only funded by my Social Security and some Patreon people and my family, and different people that are supporting me. So the support is on the idea that I explain the world the way it really is. Okay, and I have only one ambition in life, and that is to explain the truth and understand how the geopolitical world works together, and a kind of a philosophy on life. If we really, in a lot of ways, the truth does set people free. Okay, and on the other side is I went to Iraq for about roughly 30 days and witnessed what happened there. Okay, and it became quite obvious that even in Iraq, the war in Iraq was to stop kind of a war between Israel and any other country, okay, because Saddam was threatening Israel. And this situation is that there are evil things in the planet, okay, and a lot of it turns into a sad situation because the media has become, which they often call the fourth estate, is controlling the storyline, okay, and they will say anything, okay. It's kind of sad. When I went to Iraq, what you saw on the news on BBC, CNN, Fox News, any of these stations was sadly very, very different than reality. Like when I was in Iraq, I actually saw a mass grave with 2,700 mounds there where the United States government had dug up the bodies and put their clothing on top of each grave, trying to find a way to help the people, the families, find the body. It's really sad. Okay, as I understood, there was like 30 to 50 of these mass graves where Saddam had killed people. It's never been in the news as far as I know. I took pictures, I did things, but we need people that are journalists. Well, that's not true. We need people that are willing. You don't need to be a journalist. What you need to be is an honest person, okay, that tries to see that there's two sides to every issue. There is no such thing as a simple yes or no. But I spent about 30 days in Israel, and it became quite obvious to me. I think they were leaving the West Bank, or they were basically separating Israel's housing situation from the West Bank at the time. And there was a bunch of photographers and all this kind of stuff. But it became what I often call Israeli the unholy land, okay? Because what's going on there is a powder keg, okay? They've got just a whole bunch of different influences happening, and you have a race, well, an ethnic group or a religion the Jewish religion that is fighting to not be exterminated. Okay, there's only like 7 million people. Now there's 2 million people that were in Gaza, and really it's a Jewish state. I'm not sure why they're in the country. I mean, Pakistan is a Muslim state. It's a nation of founded under the Islamic rules, while Israel is actually a Jewish state. Okay, you can have states that are connected or countries that are just things. I would like to go there and report on it. The benefit for any people that are supporting me, or Patreon members or Patreon supporters or GoFundMe supporters, is you can have an almost direct connection between me and you. The technology is finally here where I can even almost go live according to the the cell phone data system, whether it's I can go live and actually go turn on the cameras and kind of walk you through like a virtual tour of the country. I'm willing to go to very dangerous places. Okay, I went to Iraq in 2003 in September, August. I was in Haiti, which was supposed to be one of the more dangerous places, but it turned out to not be. I was in a famine, which was not a famine. It was malnutrition in Niamey, Niger. I was in Ivory Coast, which was really a war. And when I was leaving Ivory Coast, there was cars burning and they were flipping over, and there's people standing around with big clubs and stuff. I'm uniquely qualified to deal with this kind of emotional, mental, spiritual stress, okay? And I'm uniquely capable of doing. One of the things you'll see with my videos is I don't try to glamorize the situation. Often I turn on the camera and I record what I see, because all this editing that people are doing is to manipulate you, okay? And there's music in the background, edits going on and all this stuff. This is to edit the truth, okay? And I don't do that. I have very few situations, but with being able to enter 114 countries and safely do it, and to travel for 26 years going almost anywhere I wish to go, is what makes me geopolitically I have an understanding of the world that I can compare Israel to 114 countries, okay? And that is, because see, really, all of life is a comparison. I mean, some people say this is a cheap room, and I said, compared to what room, right? Compared to what country? Okay, but I want to go to Israel, and I appreciate your support, and I'm serious. And I think right now, it would be really ideal if somebody would, you could just seems like the perfect thing for some Jewish men or businessmen or women in New York City or Los Angeles or anywhere on the planet, to send somebody that can be their eyes. Okay, I can be their eyes. I often think about doing this for nursing homes, like to just go and say, you want to go to Paris? Just let me be your eyes and tell me what you want to see. And I can be a virtual tour where you actually have a dialogue with it. I'm not doing this to be famous. I don't really have any use for fame. Fame is, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a torture, right? But I have a lot of enemies, because there's one guaranteed thing, is nobody wants to hear the truth, okay? They get really angry when you don't agree with them. And I've tried to separate myself from most people, and I feel kind of sad that I've actually encouraged often a lot of the wrong people to travel the world. I want the average person in the world to understand. The best way to understanding something is to experience it. I believe that as a philosopher, as a person seeking the truth, we need to have 25% of our information coming from actual experiences, like going to Israel, or 25% should come from the media, like, watching, reading and watching videos, reading information. And 25% should be coming from talking to new people. So like when I go to Israel, I would spend 25% of my time talking to people in the street, trying to understand their opinions, because this information we get from the media, there's almost no truth anymore in the media, right? You can't trust anything that any of the news sources say. And then 25% should be talking with people that are, in a way, what I call philosophers. They have a clear and sustained desire to seek the truth. See, anybody can be a philosopher. All they got to do is seek the truth and feel an obligation to obey the truth. And the truth is a very great thing for people, because when you talk with truthfulness, when you're honest with yourself and you're honest with the world, there's a monkey that goes off your back. There's a release of you have peace, okay? Because you know that you're doing the right thing. And nothing is better than doing the right thing. And right now you can see that everybody's attacking everybody. And that is one reason why it would be good to send me. I don't want to go attack Israel. I don't want to go attack Gaza. I want the world to understand that this is a very difficult situation when you have Israel is surrounded by about 400 million people that want them dead in almost a cult-like way. I saw this in Israel. I mean, I heard people, they actually took a rocket-propelled grenade and sent it down into a building because they thought that an Israeli person was behind this business. And they killed their own people because of this cult-like mentality that it's a zealot sort of anger, and it's really sad. I'm not saying that. I spent a lot of time with a lot of Islamic Muslim people that in different countries, and I see them all around different levels of the religion, and I would like to go there. And I only have one what I care about is the truth, and that my mother and father are proud of me, and I'm proud of myself. Okay, please help me by supporting my GoFundMe pages. I would really like it and I would ask you, please, if nothing else, distribute this video to other people. And the links for the GoFundMe are in the description. And I know that the internet does everything to keep you from getting to that description. But you can always go right to my channel and hit the area that's got links. And the link is the second link now in my home channel. I'll have it both on Rumble and on YouTube. I've got a new Rumble channel because I'm always worried, because anybody that seems to tell the truth can get canceled, right? The powers that be have no desire for the truth to be revealed. They are taking this world where they just put us in this miasma or quagmire of confusion. I want to go there and just make simple videos explaining. I would make probably 3 to 5 videos a day explaining the situation, and I try to show you the visual of what you're really seeing instead of this edited Mickey Mouse stuff where they make everything either catastrophes. I mean, like most of the videos you see about Gaza is total destruction, okay? It can't be just total destruction, okay? It's not the way the world is. There's a balance, right? But let me go there, okay? I want to witness this. And I'm 65 plus years old, and after 100 plus countries, you really do realize that everything you see, there is a quote, something like, trust nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. And I will put on the videos and show it in detail, and long form videos showing what is actually there. Not just these, I don't know, they get these highly edited pictures where everything is so short that you really can't make a decision on what really is happening. And they're doing that because they need to make money. I mean, any station that needs to make money, anybody that needs to make money, their temptation is to distort the truth. I'm just trying to have a great life, make my mother and father proud of me. I'm Andy Lee Graham. I'm from near Fort Wayne, Indiana, from the town of Orland, Indiana. And but I have lived as a traveler for 26 plus years, and I will be continuing for the rest of my life trying to understand the world and writing books and enjoying life. But life is good, guys, and the world's not coming to an end, okay? But we do need the truth to be able to make good decisions, and that's what I'm willing to grant as a witness to, as a person going to Gaza area witnessing what is happening in Israel. Okay, as I said, the link, the Patreon link is it, but I would really request that all of you forward this video to anybody and everybody, to news sources, anybody you think that could help me to afford to go to this country. I need roughly, I think, about 4,000 US dollars. And unfortunately, I've I closed down my business, and I'm one of the happiest times of my life, but one of the poorest times of my life. I'm living mostly on Social Security and Patreon now. Life is good, guys. Please forward this to all your friends and help me out. And if you've been watching me for years and you believe that I tell the truth and I'm portraying the world in an accurate way, then at least, if nothing else, just forward it to different friends of yours. I'm Andy Lee Graham. I'm in the country of Colombia, and I'll soon leave here. Life is good, guys. But I really would like to go to Israel. I'm not joking.